Hello, welcome to English Listening Pod. Welcome back, my dear English learners. I am Jack, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a very useful topic, how to memorize new words smartly. This topic is important because many English learners learn new words every day, but after a few days, they forget them. They write words in a notebook. They watch videos. They save vocabulary lists. But when they speak, the words disappear. Maybe this happens to you too. You learn the word confidence. You understand it, you write it down. But later, when you want to speak, you cannot remember it. Or you learn 10 new words in one lesson, but after 1 week, you remember only 2. This can feel frustrating. But do not worry. Forgetting words is normal. The problem is not your brain. The problem is often the method. Today, we will learn how to memorize new words smartly. Smartly means in a clever and useful way. Not just by reading a long list. Not just by repeating one word again and again with no meaning. We will talk about learning words with sentences, stories, feelings, repetition, real life, and speaking practice. Because the real goal is not only to know a word, the real goal is to use the word. First, let's understand one important idea. A word alone is weak. A word inside a sentence is stronger. For example, if you learn only the word busy, maybe you remember it today and forget it tomorrow. But if you learn the sentence, I had a busy day, the word becomes easier. You can use it in real life. Work was busy. I am busy right now. Yesterday was busy. Now the word becomes active. So the first smart method is, do not memorize single words only. Memorize words with sentences. If you learn the word tired, make sentences. I feel tired. I am tired after work. I felt tired yesterday. I need rest because I am tired. Now, you are not only learning the word, you are learning how to use it. This is very important because speaking needs sentences, not word lists. In conversation, you do not say only tired. You say, I feel tired today. You do not say only deadline. You say, the deadline is tomorrow. You do not say only improve. You say, I want to improve my English. Sentences make vocabulary useful. The second smart method is to connect the word to your real life. Your brain remembers words better when they are personal. If the word is goal, do not only write, goal means something you want to achieve. That is okay, but it is not enough. Make it personal. My goal is to speak English confidently. My goal is to practice every day. My goal is to learn 5 useful words today. Now the word belongs to your life. If the word is healthy, connect it to your life. I want to eat healthy food. Walking is healthy. Good sleep is healthy. If the word is meeting, connect it to your work or study. I have a meeting tomorrow. The meeting starts at 10. I need to prepare for the meeting. When a word is connected to your life, it becomes easier to remember. Now, let's imagine Sophia from Italy. Sophia loves learning new vocabulary. She watches many English lessons and writes long lists of words, but she has a problem. When she speaks, she cannot remember the words. One day, she changes her method. Instead of writing 20 words alone, she chooses 5 words and writes 3 personal sentences for each word. The word is confidence, she writes. I need confidence when I speak English. Practice gives me confidence. My confidence is growing. After a few days, she can use the word easily. Sophia learns that personal sentences are stronger than long lists. Now imagine Lucas from France. Lucas works in an office and wants to remember work vocabulary. He learns words like task, deadline, meeting, report, and update. Before, he only wrote translations. Now, he makes work sentences. I have many tasks today. The deadline is Friday. I have a meeting at 2. I need to finish the report. I will send an update tomorrow. After practicing these sentences, he can use the words at work. Lucas feels more confident because the words are useful in his daily life. Now, imagine Anna from Spain. Anna learns many emotional words, like nervous, proud, relaxed, worried, and excited. She wants to remember them. So every night, she talks about her day using one feeling word. Today, I felt nervous because I had to speak English. Today, I felt proud because I practiced. Today, I felt relaxed after walking. After 2 weeks, these words become natural. Anna remembers them because they are connected to her feelings. These stories show us something important. Your brain remembers what feels useful, personal, and repeated. If a word has no connection to your life, it is easy to forget. If a word is connected to your day, your work, your feelings, or your goals, it becomes stronger. Now let's talk about repetition. Repetition is necessary, but smart repetition is better than boring repetition. Some learners repeat one word many times. Confidence, 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 confidence. This may help a little, but it is not enough. Better repetition is repeating the word in different sentences. For example, with confidence, say, I need confidence. I want more confidence. Speaking gives me confidence. My confidence is growing. I feel confidence when I practice. Actually, a more natural sentence is, I feel confident when I practice. Here you learn both confidence and confident. This is smart repetition. Now, let's talk about word families. A word family is a group of words from the same root. For example, improve, improvement, improving. I want to improve. My improvement is slow but real. I am improving every day. If you learn a word family, you understand more English. Another word family, confidence, and confident. I need confidence. I feel confident. I want to speak confidently. Now you know noun, adjective, and adverb. This helps you use English more naturally. Another example, success, successful, succeed. I want success. She is successful. I can succeed with practice. Do not learn too many forms at once. Start with 2 or 3 useful forms. Now, let's talk about the power of examples. Examples are like small pictures for your brain. If you learn the word crowded, you can imagine a crowded bus, a crowded supermarket, or a crowded street. Then make sentences. The bus was crowded. The supermarket is crowded today. I do not like crowded places. Now the word has a picture in your mind. If you learn the word quiet, imagine your room at night. My room is quiet. I need a quiet place to study. The street was quiet in the morning. Pictures help memory. Now let's talk about using new words in speaking. This is one of the most important methods. A word becomes active when you speak it. Reading is good. Listening is good. Writing is good. But speaking makes the word stronger. When you say the word out loud, your mouth learns it, your ears hear it, and your brain remembers it better. So, after you learn a new word, say it in a sentence out loud. For example, the word is schedule. Say, my schedule is busy today. I need to check my schedule. My schedule is full this week. Repeat these sentences out loud, not only in your mind. Use your voice. Now let's talk about learning fewer words better. Many learners want to learn 50 words a day. That sounds exciting, but it is often too much. You may learn 50 words today and forget 48 tomorrow. It is better to learn 5 useful words deeply than 50 words weakly. Deep learning means you know the meaning, pronunciation, spelling, sentence use, and real-life connection. For example, if you learn the word appointment, you should know how to say it, how to use it, and when to use it. I have an appointment with the doctor. My appointment is at 3. I need to make an appointment. Now the word is useful. A good daily goal can be 3 to 5 new words. Learn them well. Use them in sentences. Review them tomorrow. Use them again next week. This is smart. Now, let's talk about review. Review means looking at something again after some time. If you learn a word today and never review it, you may forget it. Your brain needs repeated contact. Review after 1 day, after 3 days, after 1 week, and after 1 month. This helps the word move into long-term memory. You do not need a complicated system. You can keep a small notebook. Write the word, 1 simple meaning, and 3 personal sentences. Then, review the notebook for 5 minutes every day. Cover the meaning and test yourself. Can you remember the word? Can you make a sentence? If yes, good. If not, review again. Now, let's talk about a smart vocabulary notebook. Do not write only lists like this. Word, translation, word, translation. That is not enough. Write like this. Word, simple meaning, example sentence. My sentence. For example, word, deadline. Simple meaning. The final time to finish something. Example sentence. The deadline is Friday. My sentence. I need to finish my English practice before the deadline. This is much stronger than only writing the translation. Another example. Word, improve. Simple meaning, to get better. Example sentence. I want to improve my speaking. My sentence. I improve when I practice every day. This notebook will help you use words, not only recognize them. Now, let's talk about categories. Categories help your brain organize vocabulary. Put words into groups. Work words. Meeting, task, deadline, report, manager, coworker. Health words. Tired, headache, sleep, exercise, healthy, stress. Shopping words. Price, receipt, aisle, cashier, discount, basket. Feelings words. Happy, sad, nervous, proud, relaxed, worried. When words are grouped, they are easier to remember. Your brain likes organization. If you learn random words with no connection, memory becomes harder. But if you learn words by topic, you can create conversations. For example, supermarket words. Aisle, cashier, receipt, price, discount. Now make a supermarket conversation. Excuse me, which aisle has rice? The price is $3. Is there a discount? Can I have a receipt? This is useful. Now let's talk about pronunciation. Sometimes learners forget words because they never practice saying them. They see the word, but the sound is not familiar. If you want to remember a word, say it out loud. Listen to the pronunciation. Repeat it slowly. Then, use it in a sentence. For example, comfortable. This word may look long, but you can practice slowly. Comfortable. This chair is comfortable. I feel comfortable speaking simple English. Repeat it. Your mouth needs practice too. Now, let's talk about spelling. Spelling can help, but do not focus only on spelling. Some learners can spell a word, but cannot say it. Some can understand a word, but cannot use it. So, practice all sides, meaning sound, spelling, and sentence. This makes the word strong. Now, let's talk about collocations. A collocation is a group of words that often go together. For example, we say, make a mistake, not usually do a mistake. We say, take a break, have a meeting, give advice, make progress, learn vocabulary, build confidence. These groups are very useful. If you learn collocations, your English sounds more natural. Do not learn only mistake. Learn make a mistake. Do not learn only break. Learn take a break. Do not learn only progress. Learn make progress. This helps speaking. For example, I made a mistake, but I learned from it. I need to take a break. I am making progress in English. These are strong sentences. Now, let's talk about opposite words. Opposites help memory. If you learn easy, also learn difficult. If you learn cheap, learn expensive. If you learn early, learn late. If you learn quiet, learn noisy. If you learn healthy, learn unhealthy. This gives your brain contrast. For example, this lesson is easy. This grammar is difficult. This bag is cheap. That phone is expensive. I woke up early. I went to bed late. Opposites help you speak more. Now, let's talk about synonyms. Synonyms are words with similar meanings. For beginners, do not learn too many synonyms at once, but some common ones help. For example, big and large, happy and glad, tired and exhausted, fast and quick. Start with the simple word first, then add another. For speaking, simple words are enough. You can say very tired if you forget exhausted. You can say very big if you forget huge. Clear communication is more important than difficult vocabulary. Now, let's talk about using new words immediately. After you learn a word, use it today. Not next month, not someday, today. Use it in one sentence. Say it out loud. Write it in a message. Use it in a short story. Ask yourself a question with that word. For example, new word, habit. Ask, what is a good habit? Answer, a good habit is practicing English every day. New word, focus. Ask, when do I need focus? Answer, I need focus when I study. This is active learning. Now let's practice with the word improve, meaning to get better. Sentences, I want to improve my English. My listening is improving. I improve when I practice. Question, how can I improve? Answer, I can improve by practicing every day. Now the word is stronger. Now, practice with confidence, meaning the feeling that you can do something. Sentences, I need confidence. My confidence is growing. Practice gives me confidence. Question, what gives me confidence? Answer, speaking every day gives me confidence. Now practice with routine, meaning something you do regularly. Sentences, I have a morning routine. My English routine is simple. A routine helps me continue. Question, what is my English routine? Answer, I listen, repeat, and speak every day. This is how to study one word deeply. Now, let's talk about stories. Stories help memory because stories have emotion and order. If you learn 5 words, create a short story with them. The words are tired, coffee, meeting, deadline, report, story, yesterday, I felt tired. I drank coffee before work. At 10, I had a meeting. My manager said the deadline was Friday. After the meeting, I worked on the report. This short story helps you remember all 5 words. Stories are better than random lists because your brain remembers events. You can create funny stories, personal stories, or simple daily stories. The story does not need to be perfect. It needs to use the words. Now let's talk about emotion. Emotion helps memory. If a word is connected to a feeling, you remember it better. For example, the word proud Think of a time you felt proud. Maybe you practiced English for 1 hour. Say, I felt proud because I practiced English. Now the word has emotion. The word nervous. Think of speaking English with someone. Say, I felt nervous when I spoke English, but I continued. Now the word is connected to a real feeling. This makes memory stronger. Now let's talk about visual memory. Some learners remember better with pictures. Draw a small picture next to the word. For apple, draw an apple. For meeting, draw people at a table. For deadline, draw a calendar. You do not need to be an artist. Simple drawings are enough. Pictures can help your brain remember. You can also imagine a picture in your mind. For the word crowded, imagine a busy train. For quiet, imagine a calm room. For delicious, imagine your favorite food. Memory becomes stronger when you can see the word in your mind. Now let's talk about using your phone smartly. You can use your phone to record new words. Make a small note with 5 words. Add 1 sentence for each word. Record your voice saying the sentences. Listen again later. This is a very good method because you practice reading, speaking, listening, and memory together. You can also set reminders. For example, at night, your phone reminds you, review 5 English words. Review takes only 5 minutes. Small daily review is powerful. Now let's talk about mistakes in vocabulary learning. Mistake number 1, learning too many words at once. Mistake number 2, learning words without sentences. Mistake number 3, never reviewing. Mistake number 4, not saying the words out loud. Mistake number 5, learning words you do not need. Mistake number 6, only translating, not using. To fix these mistakes, learn fewer words, use sentences, review often, speak out loud, choose useful words, and connect words to your life. Now, let's practice a conversation about vocabulary. Friend, how do you memorize new English words? I memorize them with sentences. Friend, what do you mean? For example, if I learn the word deadline, I say, the deadline is Friday. Friend, that's smart. Yes, and I review the word the next day. This is a simple and useful conversation. Now another conversation. Teacher, how many words do you learn every day? Student, I try to learn 5 useful words. Teacher, do you write translations? Student, yes, but I also write my own sentences. Teacher, excellent. That helps you remember. Student, yes, and I say the sentences out loud. This is a good learning conversation. Now, another conversation. Friend, why do I forget new words so quickly? Maybe because you only read them once. Friend, so what should I do? Use the words in sentences and review them later. Friend, should I learn many words? Not too many. Learn fewer words, but learn them deeply. This conversation gives practical advice. Now, let's make a full speaking model about memorizing new words. I memorize new English words smartly by using them in sentences. I do not only write the word and translation. I write a simple meaning, an example sentence, and my own sentence. I also say the sentence out loud and review it after 1 day, 3 days, and 1 week. This helps the word stay in my memory. This is a strong A to B1 answer. Now, another model. When I learn a new word, I connect it to my real life. For example, if I learn the word confidence, I say, I need confidence when I speak English. If I learn the word routine, I say, my English routine is simple. Personal sentences help me remember words better. This is clear and useful. Now another model. I used to forget many words because I learned long vocabulary lists. Now I learn fewer words, but I use them more. I make sentences, create short stories, and repeat them out loud. This method helps me remember and use new words when I speak. This is natural and motivating. Now let's make a short answer. To memorize new words smartly, I learn them with sentences, connect them to my life, and review them often. This is easy to remember. Now, a very short answer. Learn words in sentences, not alone. Now, let's review useful vocabulary for today's topic. Memorize, remember, forget, word, vocabulary, sentence, meaning, example, practice, repeat, review, notebook, routine, habit, personal, useful, active, passive, pronunciation, spelling, story, feeling, progress. Now, let's use these words in sentences. I want to memorize new words. I remember words better with sentences. I sometimes forget vocabulary. A word is stronger in a sentence. I write the meaning. I create an example. I practice every day. I repeat useful phrases. I review my notebook. I need a vocabulary routine. A good habit helps me learn. Personal sentences are useful. I want active vocabulary. Pronunciation is important. Spelling is useful too. Stories help my memory. Feelings help me remember. I am making progress. Now let's review SMART methods. Learn fewer words. Learn useful words. Make sentences. Make personal sentences. Say the word out loud. Review after 1 day. Review after 3 days. Review after 1 week. Group words by topic. Learn collocations. Use opposites. Create short stories. Connect words to feelings. Record your voice. Use the word today. Now, let's review useful phrases. What does this word mean? How do I use this word? Can I make a sentence? I need to review this word. I forgot the word. I remember it now. This word is useful for me. I want to use this word in speaking. I don't know the exact word, but these phrases are very useful for learning. Before we finish, remember this. Memorizing new words is not about forcing your brain to remember long lists. It is about building connections. Connect the word to a sentence. Connect the sentence to your life. Connect the word to a feeling, a picture, a story, or a real situation. Then review it again and again. This is SMART memorization. So after this podcast, choose 3 new English words. For each word, write 1 simple meaning, 1 example sentence, and 1 personal sentence. Then say the sentences out loud 3 times. Tomorrow, review them again. This small exercise can help you remember words much better. Thank you for listening to Daily Speaking Podcast. I am Jack, and I am very happy you practiced with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep improving step by step. Memorize new words smartly. Use them in real sentences. Review them often. And remember, a word becomes yours when you use it. See you in the next podcast. Thank you for listening to English Listening Pod. I am Jack, and I am very happy you practiced with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep improving step by step. Memorize new words smartly. Use them in real sentences. Review them often. And remember, a word becomes yours when you use it. See you in the next podcast.